Derek, I know you're annoyed, but it's almost Christmas time, and we have to make things right with Mimi by then. Even if it means you have to be the bigger person.
I'm just so tired of it, Katie. I'm always having to be the bigger person. And then this letter comes in the mail. I really do try with them, but why bother? She seems to think we hate her no matter what.
Because we don't know how much longer we'll have with them. Who knows what they're going through on a day-to-day basis? She could be sitting at home, all alone, missing her grandson, wondering what adventure he's on now. Yeah, she's being dramatic, but maybe she'll be over it by Christmas if we really put in an effort.
It doesn't matter how much effort I put in, though. You know she goes through periods of who she's currently shunning. One day it's Pop, the next Mom, the next me.
I don't want you to feel attacked. I know you try with her. Although, here in her letter, she does say she has no desire to spend Christmas with us. That makes me so sad. What will they even do? I hate the thought of them alone for the holidays.
I don't know, honestly. Maybe we'll probably sit by the tree and make new passive-aggressive comments for our next phone conversation.
Okay, so I'm confused. Here she says she's 100% sure that we haven't tried to contact her in 7 whole months. How could she honestly believe that?
I don't know. I'm done trying to decipher her thoughts. I think she may be getting onset dementia.
Oh, she is not.
I'm pretty sure she is. Whenever she forgets anything, she blames it on Pop, who really does have dementia. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that it has been 7 months, which it hasn't.
Right.
Would that be so unheard of? I mean, people only see or talk to their grandparents once a year on the holidays, right?
Well, true, but they raised you when your mom couldn't. They love you more than their own kids, and they just want to feel involved.
I know she wants to be more involved, but whenever we do talk, all she does is complain about how we don't talk.
Now, every once in a while, she'll tell you about the computer issues she's having. That's a variety, right?
And just as frustrating. Whenever I ask her to explain the problem over the phone, suddenly the computer has magically fixed itself.
She says right here that we have no idea what she's going through right now. What do you think she means by that?
Truthfully, I think it's a ploy. See where she also says, we're not trying to be a bother? Seems to me like she's playing the victim.
That seems a bit harsh. Plus, she's 77 years old. It's not like she has time for games like that.
That's the thing. All she has is time. We're extremely busy, and meanwhile, since retirement, she's had plenty of time to dwell on how much she hates me.
No. Right here, she specifically says she doesn't hate you. She's just heartbroken. Who keeps calling?
Mimi.
Derek! Answer the phone!
After this letter, I have no desire to talk to her.
$15,000.
What?
$15,000. That's how much they lent us for the 2 new HVAC units and furnaces. Remember?
Yes, I vividly remember the feeling of impending vomit when we made the call to ask them.
And what was her response?
She said, of course.
Exactly. They have always been there for us when we have needed them. Maybe not emotionally, but certainly with finances. And hey, even if she is being dramatic, at least it gives us something to laugh about.
Or cry.
Mimi!
So you are home. Considering you've ignored my last 73 calls, I had no choice but to assume you were moving across the country.
That's a little drastic. And you know if we were moving, we'd at least tell you. It's good to see you, Mimi.
Oh, would you really tell me? I don't even know anymore.
Mimi, we were just discussing your kind letter and coming up with a response.
So you were going to respond by letter instead of calling, were you? Or maybe by postcard from Colorado.
Mimi.
You know I made you these stockings, Derek. Thank you. Do you remember when I gave you this little frog the year your grandmother died? My grandma gave it to me and I wanted you to have it.
Mimi, we really haven't been trying to ignore you. I know you think it's been 7 months since we've last called you, but a lot of times when we call it goes to voicemail, or your voicemail is full, or you can't hear us.
That's ridiculous. I know when I see the little envelope on my phone, it means I have a message, and it's never once been from you.
Okay, well, we respectfully disagree. And we hate knowing that you're so angry with us.
I'm not angry. I'm frustrated and hurt. Pop's mind is getting worse every day. And though I know it's been 7 months since you called, he thinks it's been 7 years. Every time I call, I get a voicemail, and it claims I'll hear back in 24 hours. Yet that's never happened.
But whenever we do talk, I feel like all you do is complain about how much I disappointed you. And that doesn't make me want to stay in touch frequently. You never ask how work is going or what travel we've been doing. I know you're disappointed we haven't had kids yet, but we have given you plenty of furry grandchildren.
Now you know I love your cats. I guess it's just hard to ask you about all that because, well, it reminds me how your grandfather and I can't do those things anymore.
Okay, good. We're getting somewhere. So how can we resolve this? You can't be mad at us for not calling while simultaneously not wanting to talk to us. That's not fair, is it?
Well, it's not like y'all ask me how I'm doing either. Whenever I talk to you on the phone, Derek, I can tell you've zoned out. I know we're older and not that interesting, but this is our life now. You don't know how it feels to get old. How they have your heart squeezed so tightly when you're going up the stairs that it scares you. And when you walk into a room for something and you don't know what for. How about having the cartilage in your knee fade and 24/7 you feel your bones and joints scraping against each other. And meanwhile, your spouse is asked to borrow the car keys to run to the store. And he's gone 4 hours because he's forgotten how to get home. And how do you handle it when the Food Line worker calls to tell you he's wandering the parking lot again?
Oh, Mimi, I know we can't possibly begin to understand what you're going through, but we want to. We honestly do. You know we couldn't have survived the hits this house has taken without your help. You've always been there for us, and we want to do the same, but you have to let us be a part of it.
Sometimes it's hard to do.
Does this mean you finally given in to being old?
Do you remember what you told my grandmother before she passed away, Mimi? You said she shouldn't be ashamed for going into a retirement home. That asking for help wasn't a sign of weakness, and everything she was going through was all a part of life. You have no idea how much that meant to her, just knowing someone understood what she was going through. Now you have to remember the same thing.
Sometimes it's easier when it's someone else going through it.
I know. So let's make an agreement. Derek and I will put it on our calendars to call you the first week of each month. And we'll ask how you guys are doing. And we'll listen. Promise.
But in return, we'd love it if you ask about us as well. Not get moody or upset when we tell you what we've been doing. Is that something you can do?
Yes, I think I can do that. And it would be lovely to hear from you more often.
Perfect. Now, how about we go get an early Christmas dinner?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Where's Pop?
Oh, he's out in the car. Well, he kept asking me where we were going so many times that I just told him to stay put and I'd come get him when we were done.
Oh my gosh, Edie. Why don't you go see if he's napping or if he's wandered off somewhere? We'll be right out.
Thank you for being willing to call them each month. I know we didn't really have time to discuss it, but it seemed like the right decision.
No, it was a good call and seemed to calm her down.
Mhm.
As long as you're there with me to talk to her and make it less awkward. You know, it's strange. She took care of me for so many months, so many years. I think we're maybe getting to the point where I'm gonna start taking care of her.
I think you might be right. Although she won't make it easy. You're a good grandson, babe. Merry Christmas.